Hi, this is Mike Massions, the Tofu Traveler, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Cafe Seed in Kansas City, Missouri. I've been to that place a couple times, once to dine and the other time to have an interview with one of the co-owners. And you want to talk about a real gem in the heart of the community. I really love what they're doing there. I really like the vibe and the spirit that comes across, not only in the atmosphere but in the food as well. I think they're doing a really great job to provide what they call pedestrian menu options, which is just more familiar options if you've made that transition from omnivore to vegan or omnivore to vegetarian. I think that they're really just providing a palette for everyone to come in there and enjoy. So everything from like BLT sandwiches, and like grilled cheese, those sort of things, all vegan of course, and done very convincingly. Went there with my parents the first time, which they are not vegan, they're nowhere near vegetarian, and they really enjoyed themselves, and they enjoyed the food and the atmosphere, and we ended up having a lot of fun. So I had the opportunity to speak with Diallo, who is one of the co-owners of Cafe Seed in Kansas City, Missouri, and this is what he had to say to me. Hi, this is Mike Massions, the Tofu Traveler. I'm in beautiful Kansas City, Missouri at Cafe Seed, and I'm sitting with Diallo, co-owner of Cafe Seed. How are you doing today?
I'm well.
Awesome, man. Tell me about Cafe Seed. What got this started, man?
Well, they say if you're going to go in business, it should be something you're passionate about or at least interested in. So we decided, being a vegan for 18 years, that we would open a vegan location. We had a bookstore in Brooklyn, New York called Think Books, and the space we rented had a very small kitchen and sink space in the back, so we had a limited 3-item menu of vegan items. So when we reopened here, we decided we would try to emphasize the food more, instead of just the book. So that's basically what's kind of like the germ seed for this current manifestation of Seed Cafe.
That's really cool. And how long have you been here in Kansas City?
Since November of 07.
November of 07?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And how has it been received?
Very well. I mean, it was actually overwhelming. We've had to double our seating capacity. We had a very limited seating. We had to go out and add more seating and to accommodate the rush we were getting. So it was a very positive response, a very surprising response, because we know Kansas City and its relationship to barbecue and things of that nature. So we didn't expect such an overwhelming, such a positive response. We assumed we would be feeding basically the choir, or speaking to the choir, but we get a lot of people from all walks of life, all dietary preferences.
I noticed that when I looked at your menu, there were a lot of more familiar items.
Yeah, we call that a pedestrian menu. We did serve like vegan food specials, but we knew we didn't want to just cater strictly to the vegan community. We wanted an opportunity to show or to demonstrate the lifestyle and the diet to the greater community. So we developed what we call a more pedestrian diet, very familiar foods, and we try to have familiar texture and weight of the food. From time to time we'll do specials like zucchini steaks and other unfamiliar food, or we'll make something like some lemongrass type mix salad that my wife makes and things of that nature, but we generally try to stick to food that's familiar to the standard eater.
I understand. I had dined here before, and I actually visited with my parents, and they're not vegan, but they ordered the BLT, and they were like, "That this is so good." So it was really cool to sit down and have a meal with my family.
Right.
And so I'm sure that you get that all the time.
We've actually had some people. I had a gentleman that I worked with for several years on different community activities, and he told me, "I've known you were vegan for a long time, and I always would respect you because I thought that you were a very disciplined individual to eat that diet, but since coming here I realized you don't really have much discipline at all. Since you know how to make the food properly, you make it very good." So we've had whole families actually go from eating a standard American diet to becoming vegetarians, and we've had even some individuals embrace veganism just as a result of coming here We've given some instruction. We have health and wellness workshops, and we have discussions on how to transition from a standard diet to a vegan, or at least a more health conscious or environmentally conscious diet.
That's awesome, man. Diallo, what sets you apart from the other people out there doing this?
Well, I can't really say specifically. I know what we do, but as far as other people, we didn't really set up in mind of thinking of trying to set ourselves apart. We'd like to probably more approach it from we are joining a greater community and expanding community of people who eat and health conscious and environmentally conscious and locally oriented type food. But like I said, we do try to keep it very pedestrian. We try to have familiar items on our menu that people can get almost anywhere else. So that's why we decided to go with grilled cheese and tacos. In the summer we grill, we set up a grill, we do grilled kebabs and things of that nature, and do it all vegan, do it all very well. Everything from chocolate cake, lemon cake, apple pie. On Thanksgiving we did a Thanksgiving pre-order Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner. So it's that our approach is we want to engage the greater community, and it's tied into the wider vegan. I don't know if veganism is a movement yet, but at least the awareness and the consciousness that eating a diet that is not so destructive and trying to embrace the overall theme of sustainable living, and tying our restaurant or facility so that it is economically viable, not just socially responsible.
That's really awesome. That's really awesome. What does the future hold for Cafe Seed?
We're interested in expanding and opening up more locations. We want to begin to develop a cookbook, because we get a lot of questions about how do you make this or that. We are also just completed we will be completing next week a 4-week health and wellness workshop called Vegan Diet and Natural Living. And just continue to grow, continue to be healthy, and we're also linking with a lot of local farmers, and that's been going really well. We bought some local heirloom tomatoes.
Oh wow, yeah.
Last year we had okra and just a wide abundance of food, so we're expanding that network, and that's been going really positive. Yes, last summer was the first time we did it, and so I'm currently communicating with some farmers in Bonner Springs, Kansas, and as close as Truce Avenue.
That is amazing, because we all know they need
really
the help.
Yeah.
That is awesome, man. Diallo, thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate it, man.
All right.
And
Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. This is Tofu Traveler signing off. Thanks a lot.